Hey guys, it's Michaela, and I got some video requests, and the first one that came to that looked interesting. Somebody asked me if I could make a video of me smoking a cigarette, and I'm I'm not gonna dish on people who smoke. I don't care if you smoke cigarettes. Honestly, I'm whatever, but I'm not a really big, smoker. I'm never smoking a cigarette. Um, I've always been, or I haven't always been, but I became afraid of fire after this big thing happened, and literally, every time I see a cigarette, I freeze. I can't, I'm just, I can't be around something that has fire. Like, fireworks, the little sparklers, I know it sounds lame, but I'm afraid of fire. I never smoked, and I'm not a really big fan of the smell either, but, no, I'm not gonna smoke a cigarette in front of you guys. But, yeah. So today, I'm going to talk about boys' minds and how the girls need to get used to it. But okay, I was on a rampage when I wrote this, so I'm going to clarify what I meant after I read what I wrote, because I know a lot of guys are going to hate me after I read this. So I want to clarify after, so you guys don't get all pissy towards me. I'm not saying that guilty. It sounds like I'm being a total bitch to all guys, and I'm not at all. I'm not trying to, at least. And it does sound really mean when I read it to myself. After I was done, I was like, wow, I sound like an ass. But no. But yeah. So this is what I wrote. Boys disgust me. They really do. Every boy. I don't care who they are. All that I have in their minds 24/7 is sex. Every boy. I don't care if you're a monk or the most Christian person ever. If you're a boy, that's what's on your mind. It's like every girl that you pass, oh, look at that ass and tits. Just admit it. All boys just are a bunch of horny pigs. They just walk around rating girls and how bad they want to smash them or bang them, however the hell you want to call it. All girls just got to accept that boys are like that. Some live in this fucking fantasy world that some guys are pure and blah blah fucking blah. They aren't, but that doesn't mean that you have to give them what they want. Just tell them straight up, look, I know you're a fucking perv, but don't think you're gonna get laid anytime soon. If he cares, he will try to keep his junk from your business. But one thing I can't stand is when they think that their junk is the fucking shit. I get text messages a lot from my guy friends that say all the time with I'm horny, and I'm just like, oh, no fun, that sucks. And every time it goes something like, send me a picture of those tits, or yeah, and I give them the same answer every time, no. And they're always like, oh, come on, I'll send you a picture of my big ass dick. Newsflash, guys, girls don't give a fuck what your dick looks like. I personally think they are the most ugliest things I have ever seen. Why the fuck would I want a picture? That's the lamest trade ever. Want a fair trade? Send me fucking Channing Tatum. I don't mean a picture, I mean him. So this is the lesson. Girls, boys are pigs. Accept it. Boys, girls have to put up with your grossness already. Don't fucking ask them if they want a picture of your cock, because they don't want it, even if they say they do. Okay, so I was in a really angry mood that day. So the next day, I clarified it, and this is what I was meaning to say. This is to clarify for my last blog post. Not all boys are pigs, and girls aren't any better than them. I was making the point that guys have had a lot more than just 5 sexual thoughts in their mind. That doesn't make them a terrible person or any less perfect than girls. In fact, I'm pretty positive every girl has at least one sexual thought in their life. It's normal. It's life. You can ask any of my friends. I'm one of the most perverted people they know. I'm just saying that guys are not going to be perfect, and girls need to open their eyes and see that. They're always like, oh my god, my guy never has once had a thought or whatever. Yeah, fucking right. Let him be a guy. don't think he's some terrible person just because he's had a fantasy or whatever. There's a lot of worse guys, a lot of girls think that the guy for them is a guy who's never once had a sexual thought or fantasy and doesn't want sex. Good luck finding one. A good guy is a guy that keeps his cock in his pants when you tell him to. But that's my opinion. So I hope you guys aren't hating me right now after reading that. I'm really afraid. But if you guys want me to do anything in my videos or whatever, not smoke cigarettes. But yeah, stay stitches. I might have a video tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure if I will or not, but I will try. But yeah.